We're at the Clock House in East Dulwich, Peckham Rye Park, looking out over the park. My name's Isaac Tooby and I'm co-founder at Parched.
Nice.
My name's Michael Robinson and I'm also a co-founder at Parched.
It'd be good to give us an insight to help us understand, how Parched came to be. Obviously, we're in one of your latest pubs, which I'm sure we'll talk about more. But yeah, talk us about how you met and how you kind of got into the industry.
So, I worked from a young age in kitchens, 14, through till I could get onto bars when I was 18. And then barman, manager, and then landlord in Clapham at 21, at the Sun in Old Town. And when I was about 19, I moved to London. I met that young man in a bar.
And was this, fueled by just having some pints and thinking you could do it better, or where did the idea come from?
God, you're a mind reader. It was a bit like that. I think we were out one night and we was in a pub, and I think we thought we could do this and we could do it better.
Started the company in August 2003, and we bought the lease on the Roebuck in Borough in November of that year. We made a few mistakes. I was quite a young boy. Michael was an older boy.
With not very much experience in running a pub. Basically, I came from a completely different background. I did youth work and then used to DJ in a few of the bars around Clapham. That's how, one of the reasons we met. But I came from a completely different background, and I pretty much learned on the job with a lot of support from Isaac and Neil. Not so much Neil actually.
Neil wasn't around at the time, was he?
No, but the other partners as well. Isaac, Shane, and it was Everton and Carl. Yeah, and
we made lots of mistakes.
yeah.
Let's get it right. We made too many lock-ins, not really understanding what it really took to run a successful pub at the time. I thought I knew an awful lot, but I was young and didn't know very much. I probably shouldn't have done it. I probably shouldn't have pushed so hard at such a young age to do it so quickly.
No, I disagree. I totally disagree. It was great that he pushed because it meant that we all sort of got out of our comfort zone and then I think learned how to work together as a team.
Yeah, and we soon took our fourth in 2011, and then again in 2014, again in 15, 16. 17, and we kind of snowballed until we got Ghost Notes Wildflower on there. We lost a huge amount of money.
Well, yeah, there sounds like there's been some serious highs and some serious lows.
Yeah, we've made some real big clangers. We've made some really big mistakes, but we've also made some really good decisions. We've passed on a load of pubs, which looking back, there's some absolute.
Yeah.
Which we went, nah, keep it. And then you look back and go, oh my, what? The amount of pubs that we've said no to over the years. But we've taken some amazing businesses, and we've been lucky enough for some to fall on our lap, and first refusal on a few that worked out amazingly well. So yeah, we're blessed.
Nice. Understand one. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I'll give you a tenner later. What is it about pillars or even premium lager as a whole that is really important to you guys?
I think that there's a real movement away from, pale ales and alike. Those really hoppy, quite sweet, thick beers of, 5 years ago. And this is a really clean, crisp, independent lager from London. It ticks a load of boxes for us. There aren't that many, people doing lager in London. There are a few, but most of them are either taken over by bigger breweries or not very good. So it's kind of a no-brainer for us.
Yeah.
We love the branding. We love the independent.
And you guys as well. I think if we didn't get on so much with you guys, no matter how good or bad pillars were, we wouldn't probably take it, if I'm honest.
We like
We
working
like
with
Tom.
good people,
Yeah.
for sure.
Is there a certain day or a certain couple of days or a certain moment in your whole tenure working in Parched pubs that is like sat in your brain and God, that was an awful day, and what happened?
I think for me, it would definitely be different from Michael, I'm sure. We had a live music venue called Ghost Notes and a vegan and vegetarian restaurant called Wildflower by day. And the day that we had to give it up and sit down and tell all the staff, that was one of the hardest things I've ever done, because it was a real, felt like we were part of something amazing in South East London, and that really hurt through what we felt at the time, and looking back, we definitely made mistakes, but we were perhaps massively overpromised the venue, and the people that we were working with didn't really deliver, and we got shafted, really, didn't we?
Yeah, massively.
It was a real tough one.
But I guess, and speaking on a more positive note, like, is there a certain day again or a certain moment? Maybe sometimes you guys went for a pint. That has been.
I think I can probably speak for us both.
That was the positive. Look on the positive side.
There's, correct me if I'm wrong. We had a party last year, 2023, to celebrate 20 years, and we did it at the Roebuck, our first pub, which is obviously very close to all of our hearts. And we invited all of our suppliers from the last 20 years, lots of old managers, staff, friends, family have supported us over the years. And to get them all in one place and walk around in a complete daze with, your best
got really
mates.
excited and was dancing, and he held my face and he actually kissed me.
Oh, that's amazing.
It was a beautiful moment.
That sounds
was
beautiful.
the moment.
That sounds beautiful. That was both the low light and the highlight of your career.
Yeah. So that kiss was the highlight of my career. No,
I love that. I love that.
That whole night was a real. I was buzzing for days afterwards, and I think we all were. It was an incredible. It felt like a real achievement, a real landmark.
It wasn't the fact that old managers and old staff, that hadn't worked for us for some of them for at least 10 years, but we should still keep in touch with, and they were all there as well, celebrating, sort of like it was icing on the cake, really. Yeah.
And we invited choice locals from all the other pubs. They all came down. So it was an amazing celebration.
That's awesome. I think people don't realise, I've been working in this industry for 12 years. You guys obviously a lot more experience than myself, but to be running pubs for 20 years in London as an independent business, I think that's exceptional. Community and working with the community, how important is that to your pubs, and what kind of do you do on a kind of site level basis that really lives that?
I think that when we take a pub, that's our kind of number one concern, objective, is to how we engage with the community and how we give them what they want with their pub. The last few pubs that we've taken, well, not this one, wasn't closing, but the two previous to that were going to be turned into flats. But we took them, we outbid property developers. So looking at the reasons why they failed and then talking to the community about what they weren't getting, and trying to give them that, because we know that pubs have been there for 100, 120 years. There's a reason why they're perhaps failing. There's lots of reasons why they're failing. Obviously, we know about the business and the challenges that we have. But if we engage with the community, generally, we know it works.
No, that's amazing.
We definitely all love what we do.
Yeah.
And we have built a culture within our business whereby we have loads of people who love pubs too, which we're really lucky to have.
Yeah.
But that stems from our passion and our relationships, the community that we have within, not just around the pubs in the communities, but the communities within the pubs. Mm-hmm. Try and spend a lot of time getting the staff together and getting the managers together and them feeling part of something where they have support and other peers around them to help them out. That's massive.
We'll help you guys out and kind of support what you're doing.
Come to the pub. That's all we want. Get out.
Yep. if there's a party, an anniversary, a wedding, or you just want to leave the house on a Saturday or a Sunday, whatever, just come down the pub. That's what I grew up with, and that's what I want everybody to enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like actually that made me think. Like you mentioned that Young's, were offloading this pub, for the want of a better term. Why do you think you? And this is not a disservice to any other pub company, but what is it you think that you do at Parched Pub that makes your pubs more successful than others?
I think we're very lucky in this area, in South East London, and obviously Streatham as well. We've got a lot of shared community where we've built trust. So we've got 3 pubs within 15 minutes walk of here. And when we get the keys to a pub, people start finding out, and they tell their friends, and they go, oh, they're from the Montpellier, they're from the Earl of Derby, oh wow, that's great, it's going to be a great pub. We know that we're going to be able to have some lovely food, a really clean pint, some good service, and the music will be great. There might be a dance on a Saturday night. So I think that's what we have. I don't think if we went to out in Kent and opened a pub, it would be as easy for us. I think we've got this lovely trust and the shared communities. I think it's massive for us.
Thank you so much for your time, and cheers to one working with us at Pillars.
Cheers.
But cheers, and yeah,
Cheers.
to many more.
Cheers.